Hello everyone, it's Zachary with BlazingFastPC.com, and today I'm going to show you how to remove a virus from a PC in 3 steps or maybe even less. This first step assumes that you have access to the infected computer. If for some reason it won't boot up or it won't go into Windows, then go ahead and move straight to step 2. If you do have access, we're going to download something called Malwarebytes. I'll have a link in the article. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to have to go to my article in the description and then get the link from there. So once you have Malwarebytes downloaded, then go to Scan and go to Threat Scan. Then click Start Scan. And we're going to let this run. If Malwarebytes finds something, you'll get a page like this. Go ahead and make sure that all of the listings are checked. And once they are all checked, click Remove to Selected right here. If you were able to do all those steps, then your problem is likely solved. You can go ahead and check and make sure it is. If it is, then don't bother going to step 2 or 3, you're good. If you are finished, I highly recommend buying the premium version of Malwarebytes to keep your PC from becoming infected in the future. You can also get a link to that in my article. Step 2 is a little harder for me to demonstrate, but it's a way of booting into a limited version of Windows that only loads the most essential resources so that it might keep the virus from running. That way, if it's blocking you from getting onto your computer to do a scan, you can get on, you can do a scan, and then if it's successful, you should go back and do step 1, because you can probably do it at that point. Now this is going to be a little harder for me to demonstrate because I can't actually record my computer while it's turning on. So instead, I have a virtual computer here, and I'm going to do it on here. So first you're going to start your computer, and then while it's booting up, while you see the logo for the company that made your computer, press F8. After pressing F8, you should get a screen similar to this. It might vary, but you should have safe mode options here. So once you get this, use the up and down arrow keys to navigate, highlight Safe Mode with Networking, and click Enter. This will take a little bit, but it will boot your computer into something called Safe Mode. And now you should get something like this, where you have your computer, no wallpaper, it says Safe Mode, something like that. So we're going to go ahead and, if you get any messages, you can X out of them. You can open up Malwarebytes, and then you can follow step 1 from there. As I said before, after doing a scan in safe mode, you should be able to find some infection. If you do, then you should be able to boot up normally. If you can, run another scan from your normal boot up because you might not have gotten everything in safe mode. Step 3 is also something I can't record on my actual computer, so I'm going to do it on this virtual computer instead. So turn on your computer, and once again press F8. Once you successfully bring up this menu, choose Repair Your Computer. And it should slowly boot into a new menu. From here, choose your correct information, then click Next. Then you're going to log on using an administrator account on the computer. So I'm going to stop the video for a minute. Then after putting in your password, I also forgot to mention, if you don't have a password, just click Next and it should continue onto this screen. Now, from here we're going to choose System Restore. Then we're going to choose Next. And you're going to choose one of these options. Now what this will do is it will restore your computer to the date and time listed on the option you choose. Now it will not affect your documents, so if you typed up a report for work, that won't be affected. What will be affected is Windows files and installed programs. So if you installed some software since then, that will go away and you'll have to reinstall it. If you are concerned, you can click Scan for affected programs to see what's affected. So choose one, then click Next, then click Finish. Then it will restore your computer, and hopefully the virus will be gone. Hopefully these 3 steps were able to help you remove your virus. Now if it didn't, there's a few options left. Option 1 is to leave a comment below in my article and ask me, and you can give me as much information as possible and I can try and help you out. The second option, because I'm assuming that if you got here you didn't have the system restore option. That happens, but if you go on eBay and you order an install disk or a reinstall disk for your operating system, so if mine were Windows 7, I would get a Windows 7 install disk. You can use that to do the system restore by going on this little repair your computer option. You can find that really easily by Googling. The third option is to fold and take it into a repair store. If you have any further questions, leave a comment down below and I'd be glad to help you out. If you enjoyed this article or found it helpful, then you can subscribe to my weekly email newsletter so you can stay in touch with my latest articles. There's a form to the right of every one of my posts, and you can put your email in there to subscribe. Thanks.